Hey guys, back and we are playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. We're going to be doing a mastery stream. We're going to be checking out Season 3's submachine gun that they added. It's in the Battle Pass for Season 3. Obviously, if you're watching after Season 3, I would presume they've put it into the Armory unlock system or something like that. Some way to unlock it, some challenge or something. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the FJX Horus submachine gun. It is supposed to be like the MP9 of the game. Yeah, that's what we're going to be checking out. We're going to go through the Camo Challenges and check out my build and then play with it a little bit. There are 4 base Camo Challenges, 4 universal camos to unlock for your various weaponry. Blacklight, get the gun to level 2. And get 50 operator kills with it, and you'll unlock the camo. She Bites, get the gun to level 8, get 50 operator hip fire kills with the weapon, and the camo is yours. With this one, definitely would recommend building the weapon around hip fire a little bit if you're actively going for it. I personally didn't because I just couldn't be bothered. But I could definitely tell that it would have benefited from a few attachments that like aid the hip fire, tighten that up a little bit and all that nonsense. The beneficial hip fire attachments. Desert Veil, get the gun to level 12, and then you want to get 25 operative kills while crouched or sliding. So yeah, probably crouch, walk around. Sliding, the time to kill on this weapon's a little bit on the slower side, even up close. So, in core mode, you might get a few slide kills and all, but I think the bulk of it, you're probably going to want to crouch walk a little bit. Maybe slide into a crouch and then, try to get the kill. So, kind of transition between the two, and you should be fine. Penny, get the gun to level 18 and then get 25 kills on stunned or blinded operators with the weapon. So I use the stun grenade because I just find it to be a little bit more reliable with the hit on enemies, as opposed to the flash grenades that require a little bit more precision. So yeah, stun grenades for me is what worked currently. It's your choice though. Choose whatever you want. But yeah, stun them, flash them, and then quickly eliminate them 25 times, and you'll have the camo unlocked. Complete the base camo challenges and you'll unlock the Gilded challenge, which requires you to get 50 operator kills while aiming down sights and moving. This is something you should probably be doing anyway when you're in gunfights, moving around, and try to aim down sights, when possible. And when you combine the two, aiming down sights and maybe strafing around a little bit, moving about a little bit, those should track for this challenge, and you want 50 of those eliminations. Then once you've completed the Gilded challenge and you have 6 Gilded camo challenges completed with SMGs, you will unlock the Forged challenge, which requires you to get 25 operator kills shortly after swapping weapons with the FJX Horus. So what you want to be doing is swapping from whatever other weapon you have to the FJX and then getting an elimination. Not swapping to anything and getting an elimination. You do need to be swapping to this weapon and getting the elimination. Now, when I did this challenge, I tried using the pistol and stuff like that, and often I'd get myself into a position where the swap time between the pistol and the SMG was delayed enough that I would get eliminated before I could, do enough damage to the enemy to get the quick elimination. If you're doing it that route, my suggestion is maybe ducking behind cover, having a handgun out or whatever your other weapon is, and then swapping to the FJX, and then popping out of cover and trying to get a quick elimination, if like someone's pushing you in those areas, right? But the ideal and probably the best way to complete this challenge, in my opinion, is utilizing the riot shield as your other weapon. So what I ended up doing is I equipped the riot shield with overkill as my vest or whatever. And then I would kind of push enemies with the riot shield. And when they'd either be reloading or try to they'd either try to run away, reload, or even like maybe pull out a lethal or something to like throw at me. When they're in that transition, I'd quickly swap to the FJX and start beaming them and try to get a quick kill. That was by far the most efficient way to complete this challenge, because you have good line of sight of the enemy, you have them lined up, and you can time that to kind of swap at opportune times if you're doing it correctly, to take advantage of the enemy being like kind of like at a disadvantage and allowing you to give that time to swap to that other weapon and get the elimination quickly. So yeah, that's what I would suggest. Use the riot shield to push enemies, and then when opportune arises, swap to the FJX Horus and quickly eliminate them, and do that 25 times and you should be sorted. Once you completed the Forged Camo Challenge, and you have 36 Forged Camo Challenges completed, you'll unlock the Priceless Camo Challenge, which requires getting 15 operated double kills without taking any damage with the FJX Horus. This one, it's probably going to be pretty difficult to do. You're probably going to want to use... You're probably going to want to do this in hardcore. That's what I'm going to suggest. That's what I did. If you have access to the hardcore mode, go into the hardcore small map mosh pit, and you'll knock this challenge out really quickly. Otherwise, the challenge is going to be a bit of annoyance. On the small map mosh pit, and because of the time to kill on the weapon, getting double kills happens without taking damage on occasion, but often it gives the time between kills and stuff like that, you'll probably take a little damage, especially in the small map mosh pit, with how chaotic it is. So if you're insisting on doing it in core mode or something like that, maybe consider the like larger maps so you have a little space and you can maybe sneak up behind two people and quickly take them out without taking damage. That way it would work in the core modes. But even then, like the time to kill is a little bit slower on this weapon. So if you take too long between one enemy and then go to the next one, they'll have enough time to turn and start like firing back at you. So it is going to be a tougher challenge in the core mode. And I can't imagine how annoying this will be in like Warzone. But at the very least, if you have access to the hardcore playlist, the multiplayer playlist, you might want to consider that, especially the small map mosh pit. I knocked it out so fast when I switched to that mode. It wasn't a problem at all. So yeah, that would be the suggestion I have if you have access to the mode. Otherwise, it's going to be a bit of an issue. Might be a bit of an annoying challenge, especially if you're trying to like knock it out quickly. If you don't mind taking time with it, it'll happen, it'll happen, I guess. Then once you've completed the mastery grind with this weapon and you have 36 priceless camo challenges completed, you will unlock Interstellar. So yeah, that's the mastery grind and the camo grind for this weapon. That's what you got to do. Like I said, riot shield combo with the weapon is amazing for the swap challenge. It makes it very easy and efficient to get these kills shortly after swapping to the SMG. And hardcore is the best advice I can give you for this one if you want to do it efficiently. Otherwise, it'll probably take you a little bit of time and effort. It's a little unfortunate that this challenge is what it is, but yeah, hardcore is the best choice if you have access to it. This is the build I used for the FJX when I went for the camo grind. I don't know if it's the meta build or anything like that, but this is what I used. The Ruse 90 light barrel, aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed, movement speed, sprint speed at the cost of recoil control and firing aim stability. Modus 30 stock, aim down sight speed, sprint speed, movement speed at the cost of flinch resistance. 48 round magazine ammo capacity at the cost of movement speed, aim down sight speed, reload quickness, and sprint to fire speed. X10 Phantom 5 hand stop, sprint to fire speed, aim down sight speed, vertical recoil, gun kick control at the cost of hip fire and tack stand spread and horizontal recoil. And finally, the Hemres HMRES Mod Suppressor S, undetectable by radar, bullet velocity at the cost of our recoil control. So yeah, definitely a close range build. You're going to want to keep it as close as possible to maximize the potential for it. The minute you start needing to stretch out the ranges, you're going to be in trouble with this build in particular. This is the stats for the weapon if you're interested. Movement speeds at 5.1 m-s. Now, I did a first take, and this is going to be a really hard gun to use on the regular maps. Like, especially most of the maps don't cater to like close range gunfights. So I'm tempted to do small map mosh pit, but let's give it another go, quick play. But honestly, like if I'm not getting into small maps, it's going to be tough to use no matter what. No matter what, this is going to be a tough, like especially if like enemies are using long range weapons, you're going to have a rough time. So if I'm not doing or enjoying the larger maps, I will probably switch to the small map. I tried it and I was like contemplating. I'm like, man, I'll just do small map mosh pit. There's no point in using this gun anywhere else. But there are maps that this will be useful in. It's just all of them tend to be the medium or smaller maps. Anything beyond that is not going to be a good idea. And any map that the enemies are being somewhat wise about, it's not going to be a good weapon either, right? And even in the small maps, it's still going to be like a bit annoying to use.
Team deathmatch. You are clear to engage any and all hostiles in the AO. Hostile cluster mine detected.
Another reason I don't want to, I mean, if we can get small maps in the regular playlist, this is going to be the ideal way. If we go into the small map mosh pit, it gets so toxic, man. I really don't like it. But then again, some of the maps on this, like, are just so, like, that one was obviously a small map, so it worked out fine. We'll see. See if we can get away with the regular playlist, because like I said, it gets way toxic, like the way people play in the small map mosh pit. It's a cool camo. How did I not kill that guy, man? I put so many shots into him, and I stopped firing because of... Dude. I dazed off.
Mission time is half over. Maintain hostile care package deployed. Friendly cluster mine planted. Enemy overwatch helo inbound. Lost the lead. We've taken the lead. Friendly care package on the way. Friendly UAV on station. Hostile counter UAV overhead. Copy. UAV is on station. Recon online.
I was... Shit. Thought I had enough ammo for that one.
Mission's complete.
I should have stuck with the pistol. So I wanted to play Helldivers just today. Yeah, like I was planning on playing Helldivers instead of this. And there was a solid major order. Like I was like, oh, this is going to be a good one. And it just went live like yesterday, like in the evening, right? So I was like, okay. It was like basically kill 2 billion terminids, the insects, right? So I'm like, yeah, that's going to be a good one. And it had like 6 days on it. So it's like, yeah, this is going to be great. I'll jump on tomorrow. We'll play on the like terminate front. And then I looked at the progression and it was already at 80%. Mind you, this had gone live in the evening yesterday. It was done in less than 12 hours, like overnight. So like I didn't even have a chance to jump on. They haven't added a new major order since then. Dude, like you can just like tell like Joel or something, right? The like game master had like this Dr. Evil moment. It's like, I'm gonna make them kill 2 billion Terminids. And like the Helldivers community just looking at him laughing. Like, yeah, that's not an issue. I wanted to participate in that, like, kind of like, I was like, yeah, that's a good idea. Like, 2 billion, that's gonna take ages. 6-day, like, major order. It was done within 12 hours.
Friendly UAV on station.
Oh, did I not see that guy?
Enemy UAV active.
Dude, this gun, man. Like, dude, that freaking slippery little slug. Are you kidding?
Friendly UAV on station.
Moving here.
Friendly cluster mine planted. Friendly cluster mine deployed. Friendly mortar deployed.
Mark the target.
Hostile UAV in the area.
I saw me take that turn in. Oh. Ah, dude, how many things you need to jump, duck, this, that, and all just to get through that window?
UAV is on station. You're halfway to mission complete. Finish it.
Mark the target.
This is stupid.
Friendly UAV on station. Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO.
Oi.
Mark the target.
Ready to deploy. UAV is on station. UAV is being refueled. RTB at this time. Hostile cluster mine active.
It's got the cluster and the. Don't come near me.
Hostile SUV.
No, what the shit?
One minute remaining. Friendly UAV online. 30 seconds remain.
Ui.
The mission is complete.
I'll do it. I need to be like kind of close. Even when I'm stretching out the range, the recoil on it is ridiculous, man. I just get lucky when I'm like. They've done a few of these like kind of elongated animal camos. I don't like them. I mean, I guess they're okay or whatever. Man, some people might like it, but I just not a fan of it. Like there's a whole series of them that, especially with the new weapons, I think it's like one of the new categories.
Hardpoint. Secure the target area. Target area located. Secure the hardpoint. We have taken the lead. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
Ah,
Enemies inside the perimeter. Friendly UAV on station. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. Enemies inside the perimeter. Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Enemies inside the perimeter. Friendly UAV online. Hardpoint relocating. Stand by. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Secure the target area. Friendly UAV on station.
oh, I couldn't see him.
Enemies inside the perimeter. Friendly UAV online. target area. UAV on station, running interference. UAV is being refueled. RTB at this time. Enemies inside the perimeter. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Confirming next hardpoint. I've got enemies inside the perimeter.
What on earth is going on?
Secure the area. Target area updated. Move to the hard point.
Moving here.
I should probably do the full flank, but I'm not gonna bother.
Enemies inside the perimeter. Cluster mine detected. Cluster UAV in the area. Stand by, UAV standing by. Friendly SAE on the way. Have complete. Secure the victory.
Mark the target.
UAV is being refueled. RTB at this time. We have secured the field. Mission accomplished.
Boxers were riding up a little bit. Dude, the MP7 in 2019 was such a beast gun. I don't know if this lives up to that MP7.
secured the lead.
Moving here.
I
Area's hot.
Enemy UAV active. Hostile UAV in the area. The enemy's taking the lead.
Mark the target.
Huh? I thought I had enough on him for that elimination.
Moving here.
Hey.
Enemy UAV active. Friendly mosquito active.
Wait, no. Damn it.
Copy that. UAV is on station. Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO.
No way. Dude, they're just hiding in the back, man. It's fucking pathetic, dude.
We have taken the lead. Final minute. We've lost the lead.
On your six.
Enemy UAV online. 30 seconds left.
Nah, they're just hiding in the back. If I keep pushing, I'll just keep dying.
Hostile UAV in the area. Friendly mosquito deployed.
Good morning.
Complete. Good work.
It's okay. I don't really like it. I prefer the 2019 MP7. And if I was using a gun like this, it'd be the Swarm, not this. The swarm's better, in my opinion. Did you get a chance to watch an episode of Eastbound and Down? Did you? Any thoughts on it? Oh, not yet. Not yet started that journey. I keep checking to see if they've updated the Helldivers major order. But I think they're stun locked. They're stun locked after the previous one, how we destroyed it as a community. No, what the hell happened there? Why?
Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. online.
Dude, my aim is
Hostile UAV in the area.
questionable
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
in this game.
Hardpoint relocating. Stand by. Friendly UAV on station. Hardpoint relocating. Target there. Enemies inside the perimeter. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Flanking here. Enemies inside the perimeter. Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. Target area updated. Hardpoint. We've lost the lead. We've secured the lead.
There's lag. This is why.
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Hardpoint relocating. Stand by. Hostile UAV in the area. Got it. Counter UAV running. Counter UAV is down. Or counter UAV is active. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area. UAV online. Gaining ground. Push them back. Enemies inside the perimeter. Standing by. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. Enemies inside the perimeter. Enemy UAV active. Target area updated. Move to the heart. Hostile UAV in the area.
Wait, what the fuck? Where's my gun?
Rock seeking.
Fuck. What is this crap, man?
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
I wanted my gun, man. I didn't want that fucking LMG nonsense.
Inside the perimeter.
Someone took all the good stuff.
Stand by. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area. Our counter UAV is active.
Can I go down this?
Target area updated. Move to the hard point. We've lost the lead.
Nah.
Enemies inside the perimeter. Hardpoint relocating. Stand by.
Dude, how long, man? Being stunned.
Hardpoint relocated. Secure the submarine. Friendly mortar strike on the way. Counter UAV is online. Enemy UAV active. On the run. Don't relent. Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. Target area updated. Standing by. Inside the perimeter. Solid copy. Counter UAV. Copy. UAV orbiting the AO. Recon is online. This way. Secure the UAV. Standing by. Hardpoint relocated. Stand by. Moving. Enemies inside the perimeter. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area. Hardpoint compromised. Counter UAV arrived.
We all rallied for that last point.
Mission is complete. Good work.
No. They better vote that out, otherwise I'm backing out.
us. Eliminate them.
No, that was messy. I knew the guy was chasing me. But...
Moving here.
UAV is fuel. RTB at this time. Enemy UAV active. Hostile mortar strike near your position.
That would have been sweet if I had landed enough shots. Wow.
UAV is on station. Be advised, UAV is
No.
AO. Friendly care package on the way. Hostile UAV in the area. Enemy UAV active.
They got that. Nah, then we got it. Yeah, I did. They buffed the shit out of that mosquito drone thing. The swarm.
We've lost half the field.
They get so many kills now.
Got it. UAV orbiting the AO. Gun is online.
No, I thought I'd be able to get away from that.
Hostile mosquito is online. UAV active.
Jeez.
Hostile UAV in the area.
That, I feel like, should have been mine, dude. Had a little
Enemy UAV active.
stutter there, connection stutter. No.
Getting hit hard.
Are you kidding? They're all there, man.
Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO. Mission failed. Return to base.
Dude, how did we get the swarm? I know it was just a care package, but still, man. Gifted us like so many kills. Our team was getting slaughtered. I didn't even realize it. Again.
Hard point. Control the target area. Hard point located. Lock it down. He's inside the perimeter. Hostile cluster mine detected. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Stand by.
Oh my god, okay. Come on, man. I let that one guy go because I wanted to prioritize this. They all freaking spawn.
Target area updated. Move to the hard point. We have taken the lead. Counter UAV is being fuel. RTB at this time.
Go onto the hard point, man. I fucking called a veto all there, man.
Phoenix 2-3, copy all. Confirming next hard point. Stand by. Target area updated. Hard point compromised. Secure the area. Enemies inside the perimeter. Friendly cluster mine deployed. Hard point relocating. Stand by.
Go ahead.
Hard point compromised. Secure the area. Hard point relocated. Secure the target area. Enemy. Enemies inside the perimeter. Deploy the remote turret.
Watch your fire.
No.
Hostiles launched a cruise missile.
Oh man, throw the nade.
Hard point compromised. Secure the area.
What happened to that dude? Did I miss the assist or something?
Friendly UAV on station. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Hardpoint reloaded. Secure the target. UAV active. Friendly UAV online.
These guys are idiots, man. How did he not see me?
Remote turret active. Friendly Overwatch helo in the area. Reloading hardpoint. Stand by. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Move to the hardpoint.
You're gonna get into this? Yeah, it might be your style, but it's limited. The maximum ammo in it is 48. You don't have any bigger mag than 48. No, that should have been mine. All of them should have been mine.
Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target. Mission time is half over. Friendly UAV on station. Friendly remote turret deployed. We have secured the field. Mission accomplished.
That was a good game. It was a very good start by me, and then followed through with the rest of the match. Pat myself on the back. Usually it doesn't happen. Yeah, that worked out. Yeah, I'm actually surprised teammates also like or playing well. Unlike the previous match. I honestly might need to rethink my thoughts on this gun, dude. I actually beasted out in a lot of the games, dude. I was doing well. I still think the Swarm takes the edge on this one. This one was like super snappy. Like, I mean, my build is snappy. Like, it is meant to be a very snappy build, right? Like, you can like just snap like your aim into like place really quick, and if you're like accurate enough, you'll be on target, right? So like extremely snappy that way. But I felt like even when I was snapping onto people and started firing first because it's so like fast, right? I might have still like there's times that I was still losing the gunfights. But like what was odd was like the times like more times than not when I lost the gunfights, the enemy would be like aiming at me, like but I would still manage to snap and fire at them before they got their shots off. But because the time to kill is a little slower, they would still win the gunfight, right? But in reality, what was shocking about it is like that I was able to like not only like aim down sights, but get shots on target before they could even fire back when they had the line of sight of me and probably the aim on me before I was even aiming at them. So that was like the surprising thing. It's just the time to kill didn't necessarily like equate to like slamming in those situations where like honestly I felt a little cheated because I was like, damn, dude, that was a nice little snap onto them. And I had fire. I was like shots on target before them, but still lost. But like in reality, like if I was using any other weapon, I probably wouldn't even have shots on them. They would have started shooting at me because those scenarios, like I said, they were aiming at me before I had even like aimed down sights. So yeah, it's a pretty beastly gun. It is actually, like in hindsight, I do have to give it props. It is a beast of a weapon, but I still think the Swarm comes out on top. It does. I think. I don't know. I'll have to look at the stats and stuff, but I think that's what the case is. Also, like the other thing with this gun is like the recoil is like it is very bouncy and it goes all over the place. It's not a recoil that you'll be able to like master. It's something you just have to work with more than anything else, right? So I think more times than not, when I was blasting and going for those longer range shots, like the gun's bouncing left and right, but I'm just trying to keep it at least on line with that like enemy. Like I'm not letting it go up, you know, and then allowing whatever bouncing to like happen and then hoping to get enough shots on target while I'm trying to like maintain like the vertical. But like the horizontal, the horizontal was tough. Like it gets pretty bouncy. Like it's not something you'll be able to like do much with. So yeah, recoil is like the other downside with it. Well, honestly, I don't know. I'll have to look at the stats. I could be wrong about this, but I actually would have liked to see this outclass the Swarm as far as maybe a little faster time to kill. Or at least get close to it. Like extremely, like maybe just a few, like a few milliseconds faster than the Swarm, and then I would have been like all over this gun. I'd been like, yeah, this is the gun. But I think, again, I don't know, man. I don't do testing and stuff. I'll have to go look at the gun guides and that people have done tests on, and then like compare stats and all before I know. But I think the Swarm has the faster time to kill. It just does. And it's a little easier to control, right? But I think this has the faster ADS and probably sprint out time and stuff like that. Like, or at least the movement speed. I don't know. There's, if I remember correctly from the gun guide, there are certain movement speeds that this benefits from, this gun does. And then some that are like on average. I can't remember which ones it is, if it's sprint out time or aim out, whatever, right? But some of the movement speeds on this were like pretty good. Like for me, like the build I got here, it's like extremely like, actually kind of keen on, because like I keep saying the word snap, but that's kind of what it was, man. It was like super like snappy. Yeah, let's see this one. Like movement speed and all, I can never tell. Like I presume these are good movement speeds, right? Like 5.1, whatever. Since my face cam. Yeah, look at the ADS speed. ADS speeds are like 145 milliseconds. That's nuts. That's so fast. Sprint out time's also ridiculous. Okay, the sprint out time's nutty. 82 milliseconds. Yeah, it is pretty bonkers. It's a pretty bonkers build. And actually, the bullet velocity isn't horrible. I presume I guess the barrel and the like muzzle is helping that. So like, this doesn't mention anything about bullet velocity. This is the bullet velocity thing. 1 minute, I'm actually curious. What's going on here? Okay, so this is definitely bumping bullet velocity to 228. This is... It shouldn't show... A minute. Jeez, okay. What's going on here? What just happened? Oh, you can't equip them. Oh, you can't equip a muzzle on the normal muzzle without equipping a barrel. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's just equip the barrel and now. Okay. So there's no adjustment to the velocity. That was the thing. So you do need the barrel for the muzzle and alright, I've already forgotten what the muzzle was in here. This one. Okay. Yeah, it's a good build, actually. I was questioning it, but it was fun. It was fun on the regular map. I'll tell you a little secret. The very first game, I actually got completely slaughtered in. I did a full restart. Like after the first game, I did like my whole intro and then like played one game and man, I got slammed. There's not really much I could do about it. Like we were playing on a high rise, and they were all playing snipers, and they were like blocking the flanks like really well. Like they had like mines and stuff like that, so they were very aware. So they were playing extreme ranges, and I couldn't even get close to them with this gun. So I had no chance. I got a few kills, but like I think it was like a .44 KD or some shit like that. I got slammed that way. But yeah, these games were actually all good. Like players were playing kind of like allowing me to move in a little closer to. In fact, the very first game when I played on terminal, like after the restart, I did the restart and we played on terminal. I actually, this gun, like I was a little surprised at how far I was able to stretch the ranges with this gun because of how bouncy the recoil was. I was like expecting to just get slaughtered anytime I tried to stretch it out. But you could kind of potentially push it a little bit, but it is kind of all over the place with like aim and all. I think more than not, like a lot of like good players will just kind of beam you when you're trying to use this. But yeah, overall I had fun. Last game was good. So good impressions, final impressions with the gun. Yeah, I think if they buff the damage a little bit, might consider it over the swarm if the damage was just a tad bit more. But otherwise, it's a good gun. It's a good gun. It was fun. Had fun. I still, like I said in the like stream, I think like the original MP7 from, at least the 2019 MP7, that gun was a beast. That was such a brilliant SMG like back then. Like both in like multiplayer and in like Warzone. So it was like a 2-4. Like that was just absolutely brilliant. And in comparison to that, this doesn't really hold up to it. But it was fun still. It was fun. I think I don't know like my guns properly and all, but I think the MP7 is actually supposed to be like a machine pistol. I think. I could be wrong about that. Which is kind of why I guess this looks like this. I was going to say, I think I still prefer it as an SMG though, honestly. I don't think I'd have enjoyed it if it was a pistol. But I think that's why like it's not supposed to have like crazy damage, right? I think that might be what the reasoning behind it is. But yeah, Master of Masteries completed, had fun. They didn't like, dude, for some reason that get high mode was there yesterday for so long. I thought they'd bring it back again for like several hours today, but I guess it's not there. It took me so long. I said this, I think I'm going to crop that out in the first take. Like, so yesterday I was trying to like complete the get high like obstacle course. And I got close on stream, but like then it was taking too long on stream because whatever, right? So I started doing it off stream, and I stayed up so late doing it, dude. I was doing it for so long. Well, I don't know. It was quite a bit longer than it should have been taken me, dude. I got to the end like a few times. I got to the end a few times, like, and I had gotten pretty good at getting close to the end. So it was just a matter of getting it right. But what I hadn't done is I'd get to the end, and then you get like a ton of score for getting to the end bit. But then you have this like long staircase that you climb up to like go through the bright door that resets you to the beginning of the course, right? I never had enough time to get up the staircase to go through that door, right? So I just kept on playing. I was like, dude, I don't care if I got to the end and I got the score. I want to go through that doorway and reset the course at least once. So yeah, I finally managed it. I managed it. I'd gotten very, very proficient at the course. Like when I finally like got to the doorway and got through it, that run was brilliant, dude. Like I made a few mistakes, I still think, but like for the most part, it was like even the tough parts I like nailed and had figured it out enough because I'd done it so many times. But yeah, we managed to pull it off yesterday off stream, unfortunately. Anyway, that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Check out my old streams if you haven't already. Tomorrow, most likely X Defiant. Whatever, I don't care. Like, it's going down. It's going down. X Defiant's going down. It's actually going to kick off in the next few hours. But I don't want to stay. I don't want to do a late night stream on X Defiant. We'll do it tomorrow morning. Well, tomorrow after my lunch. We'll play a bunch of X Defiant. There's the server test or whatever, like stress test for the servers. So it's like an open X Defiant server test or whatever for the weekend. So yeah, most likely tomorrow X Defiant, and we'll see. I wanted to do Helldivers today, X Defiant tomorrow, and then like I would have done this stream later on, like maybe on Monday or something like that, or Sunday. But yeah, we'll have to do Helldivers also, maybe on Monday, and we'll figure something out for. If I'm really enjoying X Defiant, it might be X Defiant for the next couple of days, and then like Helldivers on Monday or something, and then yeah, COD. I might not do another COD stream. We'll see, depending on how things are going. Right, it might not be till like Tuesday or Wednesday or something like that. Next COD stream, most likely Wednesday, or no, not even Wednesday. Shit, either Tuesday or maybe Thursday, because shit, I don't know, man. I wanted to take advantage of the double XP weekend and stuff like that, but whatever. All right, who cares? Things are going down gaming-wise that, for the next few days, we'll be playing other games. And we'll come back to COD soon enough when we have time. Hope you guys enjoyed. Check out my old streams if you haven't already. Do you know the other thing? Okay, I know. I'm sorry. This. I know people, like, I guess this is good. Like, now, having the Season 3 mosh pit, great, appreciate it. But I still want this fucking tanked map as a 24/7 playlist. And I'm not going to fish through a Season 3 mosh pit to get tanked. They could have done the tanked 24/7 playlist and then given us a Season 3 mosh pit for the remaining of the season or some shit like that. But I don't know why they're doing that. I'm actually a little surprised. Like, why? Like, I know that's just a cutout or something of the map and all, but I would still like a 24/7 playlist of it, man. And the same, like I said, last season they didn't bother doing Vista, which is nuts because that was a new map and a really good map, and is a good map. So why they didn't have a 24/7 playlist for that, God knows. Why they're not doing this tanked playlist, I don't know. They should do it, man. I don't understand. What's the big deal? How is that like any effort to make a 24/7 playlist at least once? When the release within a close proximity of the release of the map. Anyway, whatever. Anyway, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Check out my old streams if you haven't already, and I will catch you later. Bye. Yeah, I actually ended up doing better than I thought I would with this gun, but also I think got lucky with the maps that we got into. It definitely catered to the gameplay